So tips and tricks for your live viewing. So I want to start with our top 5 tips. So as Emily said, we've run several live viewings over the last couple of days, and we've compiled 5 tips which we think if you do all of these, you'll have a good live viewing. So first, as Emily said, get to the property, get to the viewing at least 15 minutes ahead of time to check the property, check it's clean, check you know the route that you want to take, and also to check your internet connection. Walk slowly around the property. Not only does this help your viewers to get a really good sense for the property, think about how they would walk around it if they were physically there, they'd take it really slowly, but it also helps a lot with your internet connection. We found that when people move quickly, the internet can drop. So just move nice and slowly and steadily, and take your time. Your viewers are captivated and engaged. And also avoid areas that might not have connection. So basement's a really good example. If you're on Wi-Fi, make sure you don't go too far away from the router. If you're not using Wi-Fi, make sure you have enough data on your phone. Ideally, we recommend having an unlimited data plan. It just means you don't even need to think about your data usage. If you don't have that, just top up maybe 10 gigabytes. We're working to make sure that it uses as little data as possible, but we want to just give you that buffer. And if you're running back-to-back viewings, we want to make sure you've got enough data on your phone. Look out for questions and answer them as you tour the property. I've seen this work incredibly well. Really engages your viewers, really gives them a sense for the property, and also shows your expertise as well, shows that you really know the property and you're the right person for them to transact with. And then finally, introduce yourself and the property at the beginning, and take a minute at the end to ask if there are any more questions. The agent really makes the viewing, so you know, this is your chance to shine. A note that sometimes questions can take up to 30 seconds to appear for you. So when you ask if there are any questions, just take 30 to 45 seconds just to wait to see if there isn't any, and then at that point you can end the viewing. So those are our top 5 tips for running the best live viewing. So now I'm just going to move into some more in-depth tips, but just keep those top 5 in your mind. So first, where and when to run your live viewing. So we recommend running live viewings on high quality and good value properties in popular areas to get more viewings. I think this one's a no-brainer to all of you, but yeah, properties that you know are going to look great on camera, properties that you know you're going to get a large viewership on. And if you're in Dubai, you can use Data Finder to find out areas that are really popular. Our data shows that Saturday, Sunday and Monday are key property seeking days, so we recommend considering running your live viewings on these days. Natural sunlight will make your property look its best, so run your viewings between 8 AM and 6 PM. And we see real peaks in traffic on our portal in the morning, so 8 to kind of 10 AM, and then over lunch, so 11 to 1 PM. So those are 2 really, really good slots. You'll have the natural sunlight, and you'll also have a lot of people on the portal. So preparing for your live viewing. So as we said before, arrive at the property at least 15 minutes before the live viewing. That's just going to give you time to get relaxed, get set up. Again, check your internet connection, and if you can, join Wi-Fi. It will just take the data usage issue from your mind. If not, we have tested this on 3G and 4G. It works very, very well on both. Also, make sure your phone is charged. Presentation's everything, so make sure the property is clean and tidy. Plan your route around the viewing. Think about a few key features that you want to mention and spend a little longer on. Maybe an amazing view, an upgraded kitchen, a swimming pool. You can also walk the property a couple of times. We've seen that work really well in Sweden, where the property portal Hemnet has already launched live viewings. They have smaller properties there, but yeah, take your time, walk it a couple of times if you need to. And then give your viewers a few minutes to join before starting the live viewing. So just stay in one place, wait to see your viewer number go up, give it a couple of minutes. Data from Facebook and Instagram shows that it takes 2 to 3 minutes for peak viewership to be reached. Okay, so running your live viewing. We recommend that your live viewing lasts between 15 to 25 minutes, and this will obviously vary depending on the size of the property. But as I said before, if it's a small property, don't be afraid to walk it a couple of times, as you might have viewers joining in the middle of the live viewing. Walk around the property slowly so that users can take in its features. Again, this will also help with your internet connection. And this one's really important. Make sure you keep the live viewing window in Lead Tracker open at all times until the end of the live viewing. Please do not close Lead Tracker before the live viewing ends, as it will end the live viewing for you. Again, your viewers will very likely ask you questions and comments throughout the viewing, so look out for these and answer them on the viewing. And introducing yourself. So you're selling yourself as well as the property. Start the live viewing by introducing yourself. Give your name, your agency, your specialization, your length of real estate experience, details of the property you're showing us. So it's a 2-bed for sale in Marina, amazing views, fantastic price. And then end the viewing by saying goodbye or something similar. Sound. Once you're live, just ask your viewers if they can see and hear you and read the comments for feedback. We've seen this work really well. Just a quick, can you hear me? Can you see me? And you'll get comments saying, yes, yes, all good. Just wait for those and then start the viewing. You might also want to consider taking off your shoes. They can sound loud on film, particularly if you're on wooden or stone flooring. This is actually a recommendation we got from Hemnet, which they're advising all of their agents to do as well. Describe the property as you walk around it. Speak clearly as if you're speaking to an audience directly in front of you. The more information you can give about the property, the better. Your viewers are there to see you, they're there to hear from you, so don't be afraid to just tell them everything you know, give them a really, really in-depth insight into the property. If the property is by a loud road or a construction site, we recommend closing the windows and balcony doors for the viewing, because your camera will pick up sound. So yeah, just keep everything nice and tight and shut. And then using AirPods or other Bluetooth headphones like mine with a microphone really, really helps with sound. It will help to cut out all of the background sound, so we recommend that as well. Video. So for the best view of the camera, we recommend holding it steady out in front of you. About shoulder height is good. Keep it nice and close to your body, as that will help to exclude background sound. We've seen some people using a handheld tripod. That works really well if you've got one as well. And I believe you can get them on Amazon for about 100 dirhams. If you're in isolation or social distancing with a partner or a friend, you might want to consider getting them to shoot your live viewing for you so that you don't have to hold the camera. Again, we saw this yesterday, worked really, really well. If you do this, we recommend using Bluetooth headphones, because the person filming you will be quite far away from you, and it will mean that you'll get lots of background noise. So just use AirPods. Natural lighting is the best lighting. We recommend doing your live viewing in the day. Ensure all the curtains and blinds are open. It's going to flood the property with light. There's amazing windows here in the UAE. So yeah, make your property look as good as possible.